All right, well, what have we got for you tonight in terms of cool online tools? Well, I have been snooping the internet, looking for some interesting tools to bring to you tonight. And in fact, one of my little ways of snooping the internet, to give you some insider secrets as well too, is every web browser has a tool there to inspect source code. So I tend to inspect source code on a fairly regular basis to see what apps and tools people are using. And that's where I get to discover some of them. And so some of them tonight have been from those inspections on the people's websites. So first one I have for you tonight is one called audio.ai. Seems a lot of domains have got this .ai at the end of them. I wonder what that AI stands for. Must be something like artificial intelligence, I would imagine. But this one here, no, Paul, that is another show entirely. It is not artificial insemination, it is artificial intelligence. So the first one I have for you is, in fact, this came out from someone who asked whether there was an app out there that could read PDF documents, emails, books, and that sort of thing. And because she was looking for an audio book for a particular book she downloaded off the Internet Archive, and it was not available as an audio book. So I pointed her in this direction, which is a text-to-voice generator. So what this will do is, Audio is an app there where you can load in your PDF documents, you can load in websites and or any text document that you want it to read, and you can have it playing in your car as well too. So if you've got it on your phone, you have it playing in your car. It can be your own audio book creator, I guess. But it means that, if you don't want to listen to the radio or anything else, and that you've got nothing else to listen to on Audible, or you've got a book you want to listen to, you can feed it into this particular app and it will read it out for you. And you can also choose things in this, voices. So you can choose accents, whether it's male or female. If you prefer sort of high voices or deep voices, you can choose whatever style you like. And so it's highly customizable as well too. So really good app there to have when you are not able to read things because you're like in your car, for instance, or maybe your eyesight is going, like mine is, I was told. So it's a way there to have things in a different medium. So I'm a big podcast listener anyway, so this will turn it into almost a podcast for you. So that one there is called audio.ai. All right, next one I have for you is, this is a tool that I've been using for a number of years now. I think I featured this 2 or 3 years ago, but it's one called writesonic.com. So this was around before ChatGPT, and obviously with ChatGPT having so much prominence these days with being able to write text and content. This was one of the earlier tools that did that. Obviously, they've caught up with it all, and it also links into ChatGPT as well too. So if you're looking for something that writes, let's say, headlines for your blog articles, you're looking for, or maybe you're looking for headlines for things like Google ads or Facebook ads or posts that you're putting onto social media. Maybe you want content written for social media. This is a great way to have AI write some of your content. Now, what I've found with it is I don't always use the content that it writes. I use it to generate ideas for me, and then I will use those ideas. You probably use maybe 60-70% of the content that's there, craft it into something that I would normally write. And but it just speeds up that whole process as well too. So as I said, it does link into ChatGPT now, and had a wee bit of a play with that there, and it really does provide more more breadth to it, and it also helps with the speed of content generation as well too. And it is added into your Chrome browser. So if you've got a Chrome browser, there is a Chrome extension, so that you can actually generate content on the fly on pages that you're on. And if you've got a search term and you're searching for a particular topic, it will come up and write content on the search page that has come up. it'll start to write some content around that particular topic as well too. So it gives you some suggestions and some ideas to help you with your creating process. So that one there is called writesonic.com. So one of my favorites. Our next app here is one called spiritme.tech. So this one is an AI tool. It is a AI video tool. So for those of you that maybe know that video is a good medium to be involved with, maybe you do need to have video on your website, in your social media, but you think you have a face for radio. So with this particular tool, you don't have to appear, you can speak, or you don't have to speak. You can have them speak for you, but you can choose a character, which is an AI character, which is in fact an actual human that with the AI tech, they make the lips move, the eyes move in, with the text that you want it to say. And all you do is you paste the text into the box that you'd like this person to speak, and it will speak that text with all the inflections that it needs. And it comes up with a reasonably good human sounding like voice. It's still got a bit of that AI twang to it, but it's getting less and less noticeable with it. So if you are looking to produce videos, I was speaking to someone today who has videos that he's created for his workplace, and he doesn't necessarily need to be the voice of it. He's got and he's also got photographs with it as well too. He's going to use this tool here to help him with the voiceovers with the video. So he just puts in the text and it speaks, and then he's able to also use his video with it as well too, or the pre-prepared slides. So that one there is called spiritme.tech. All right, this one here I have is called retune.so. And the reason why I sort of brought this one in is, again, this is one that connects to the likes of ChatGPT, but what it does is it creates a chatbot on your website. So you've probably seen the chatbots, maybe like the Facebook chatbot that are on some websites, or there's talk.to. Well, this is another one where you create your own chatbot where people can ask questions, and this chatbot will answer those questions that people ask. And it takes the content from your website, and so it'll call your website, takes the content from it and uses that to answer the questions. And excuse me, but you can train it with any sort of data from anywhere. So you can upload text files, PDF documents. So if you've got, say, brochures or whatever that you use there in PDF, you can upload those there. You can upload text documents. If you've got FAQs, sales scripts, and processes, you can upload all that. It can even scrape websites, so your own website, or that might be a Wikipedia site that's got the information you need. You can feed it all this information so that you've got a bot there that is able to answer the questions that people ask when they come to your website. Now, they do have a free plan with this one here, which is why I've also included it. The mid plan and the max plan are $99 a month and $3.99 a month. So just looking for the free plan. And for a lot of the websites, that is enough. It's 1,000 messages per chatbot, which is plenty of messages on your website there. And so you could certainly upload it to have train it and create it to have a basic bot on your site there that people that come to it can have a conversation and get their questions answered, and progress them through to either inquiring with you, downloading something, getting more information, or picking up the phone, ringing you, or sending you an email. So that one there is called retune.so, and that particular one is also available on AppSumo. So if you go and search for Retune on AppSumo, they have a lifetime deal with us. So rather than now paying the $99 a month, they do have a lifetime deal with that there, and you pay once and you've got it forever. All right, and those of you that spend time in spreadsheets, this one is for you. So this one is called numerous.ai, and it's got AI built into it. So it'll do things like If you're categorizing content, it has got a way there for you to have, what would you call it, human text in there. So just describe things as you would with normal language, and it will create a formula out of it to use in your spreadsheet. So incredibly powerful tool to be able to use when you're creating sort of spreadsheets for your business. I guess if you're in accounting or bookkeeping, whatever, this will be super useful when working with people's accounts and ratios, working about profitability, working out sort of scenarios. Good for that there, but it's also good for surveys. If you're creating surveys, you want to group information into particular topics, it will do that as well too. So often that's how I use the spreadsheet. So I'll go to Facebook groups and pull out a whole lot of questions out of groups, and I want to be able to categorize those questions into what they're about. Is this about search engine optimization? Is this about website? Is it about content? So you can list all of their questions in the spreadsheet. So I will normally put all their questions into a spreadsheet, and then I'll mark them down, and I'll have a column there which say, what topic is this about? So I'd like a 1-word or 2-word explanation about what it's about, because I'm trying to group them together. So you can just do a few of those, and then you can then create a formula with the AI there, which will then go and do the rest of the or categorize the rest of the entries that you've got in there. So super helpful, and it means you're not having to do all of that work manually. So again, this one integrates with ChatGPT, which is how it does that. And you just put in natural text or normal text, and it will create a formula out of that type normal text. So probably lots and lots of uses for it. So I don't spend too much time in spreadsheets these days, but I do for content research. But certainly good if you're using Google Sheets or Excel spreadsheets. So that one there is called numerous.ai. And that brings us to the end of our cool online tools for this evening. So tell us, now I should say, all of those online tools, we have dropped those into chat for you. So that you can save those and go and click on the links in your own time to go and explore those apps. If you're not sure where chat is, if you have a look at the bottom of your toolbar on Zoom there's a speech bubble icon with chat written under it. If you click on that, that'll open up chat, and you'll see all of those links are in there now. And if you click the 3 little dots at the bottom of chat, then you can save all those links to your computer. So I'd love to know, obviously, what your favourite is. Give us your vote as to what was the one that you liked the best out of all of those tonight. That just sort of helps me keep on track to see what sort of tools you like me to research and keep bringing to you. And it's also sort of good to see, what your preferences are for that as well too. We'll obviously put all these tools up into the Business Owners Smashing It Online Facebook page. In fact, we'll plaster these across the internet, so they end up on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all over the place. So you follow up, but they are all in the Facebook group. So if you're not a member of the group, go and join the Business Owners Smashing It Online Facebook group, and you'll see all of those apps and tools there. And we use one of the apps and tools in that group there to approve people into it as well too. All right, so we'll get the votes coming in. So we've got a vote for Spirit Me, Retune, Odeo, Spirit Me. All right, so looks like Spirit Me and Odeo sort of are really neck on neck there. All right, if you want a hand with any of these tools, any questions at all, feel free to hit me up. I'm always in for a conversation or helping you with some of these tools. And of course, I get to learn some things when I'm talking to you about it as well too.